Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Now, this offseason, we've heard rumblings of Davante Adams potentially joining his former quarterback Aaron Rodgers with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers, maybe Freudian slip, said that he can't wait to play with Davante Adams again. Now, Boomer Esiason, if you're young, you may not remember his playing days, but all-time great Bengal quarterback, helped guide him to a Super Bowl, won an MVP. Later quarterback the Jets, not quite a Hall of Famer, but very good quarterback. He currently does New York radio. I would know, I live in New Jersey. And he had this to say about the whole Davante New York Jets situation. So this is via WFAN Sports Radio where he works. Let's give it a listen.
I watched the first two episodes of Wide Receiver.
Yeah, I haven't seen it
so
yet. Okay.
Omaha Productions, Peyton Manning, he opens it up, hands it off to Randy Moss. It's awesome. In one of the episodes, Davante Adams is obviously one of the subjects. He gets hurt in a game. And, he's sitting there, he goes, I got to get myself out of here before I get killed. So he is not
out of here,
happy.
meaning Vegas.
Yeah.
If you're going to go get the...
So out of here, meaning Vegas. Admittedly, I didn't see the episode of Receiver yet either. But, he hasn't said it publicly yet. But, a lot of people are watching that show. So a lot of people heard Davante say it.
Davante Adams, you're going to have to give up future picks. And they're going to have to be high picks. So I know
maybe not that high.
Well, why not?
Look, if the player is unhappy, you have to take that into account. And look, Woody Johnson is all in. They're all in. I'll tell you what, if they ended up getting Davante Adams, I don't know how you keep everybody happy, honestly. I really don't.
I mean, it's just feels like one of those super team situations that never works out, right?
This is really where Aaron becomes super important.
So anyhow, yes, so that's what he had to say. And I'll share some more quotes he had. But if Adams were to go to the Jets, it would kind of be similar to what's happening in Houston. Now, we haven't seen Stephon Diggs play with the Texans yet, but it's going to be interesting. I mean, Nico Collins definitely proved to be that number one receiver on the Texans. We've known Stephon Diggs to sometimes not be happy regarding the amount of targets, amount of catches he's having, first in Minnesota, then later with Buffalo. So, could something like that happen with Davante Adams and Garrett Wilson? Garrett Wilson doesn't seem like the type to display his displeasure, especially if the Jets are winning. I don't expect him to do so. But yes, Brees Hall, Mike Williams. Mike Williams gets hurt all the time, but a lot of mouths to feed. So this is via the New York Post. Boomer Esiason hearing about timing of potential Davante Adams trade by Bradley Locker. I'm hearing that this is going to happen. If it does happen, sometime in late August, early September, Esiason said, I'm not sure why it would take that long. Yes, I mean, that would pretty much not allow Davante to play in the preseason, give him very little practice time before the Jets begin their season. I mean, you could say he has a rapport with quarterback Aaron Rodgers already, but not the rest of the team. Davante is never going to come out publicly and say, I want to leave the Raiders, but you do hear in the wide receiver program where he does this, I got to get out of here before I get killed. He says that leads the viewer to believe that he wants out of Vegas, but I don't see him saying that publicly. I don't see him going to the media and saying, get me out of here. I could see him saying to his agent, much like he did to Green Bay, the same type of thing. So yes, you would expect Boomer Esiason to have some inside information, being part of a big time sports radio morning show that I sometimes listen to. I'm about to head to the gym and I'm probably going to turn it on. But yes, Davante Adams, do you think it would work out for the Jets? Aaron Rodgers getting one of his best friends back on the team. We know that reportedly Aaron Rodgers kind of forced the Jets' hand, forced them to sign guys like Allen Lazard. and they didn't necessarily pay off, but you would expect Davante Adams to pay off much more so now. He's 31 years old, and he will actually turn 32 on Christmas Eve. So during the upcoming season, he will turn 32. So we heard boomers say that they might not have to give up many high draft picks, and as good as Davante Adams is, yes, when you're on the wrong side of 30, like he is, you can expect, not have to give up, let's say, two first round picks for him. But it'll be interesting to see what the Jets do. Do you think a move like this would pan out for the Jets? Getting Aaron Rodgers back, arguably his favorite target of all time. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe, like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.